hate everything, but somehow they pack their meetings. They get rallies put together every time Trump sneezes wrong. Do you not understand what we are up against? So if you're going to leave this rally and not support your local GOP, this rally means nothing. Now, I'm sure many of you heard my message before, and many of you still complain about the so-called establishment of the GOP and the rhinos. I've heard many people say they will not support the GOP. But do you not understand? The government and the GOP is for the people, by the people, and of the people. So, folks, remember, we are the GOP. Just like the log cabin's motto, change from within, inclusion matters. You have a problem with the GOP candidates, then replace them. Just like you replace DNC, anti-American ones. We want America to be the best in everything, and we want to win again. So let's join the GOP and support MAGA candidates. We can elect great people like Paul Nealon, Bobby Lawrence, Christopher Chamberlain, Corey Stewart, Omar Navarro, Kid Rock. There you go. And others, and maybe one day even me. So, anybody else? I'm sorry if I missed you. But so, just like we tell others, you cannot complain about who was elected unless you vote. You cannot complain about the GOP effectively unless you become a part of it and work to change it. So again, this rally is nothing unless you leave here today and you volunteer or get involved. Or if you can't do that with your local organizations, then financially give and volunteer to the MAGA network. Anybody, we can provide you with a list. We can't do everything out of our pockets if our pockets are empty. We don't have a Daddy Soros. Crowdsourcing does work. Look at what happened. We get this rally going. I'm a large Trump supporter. I'm the president of Gays for Trump. And yes, it's identity politics at its largest degree. Many conservatives don't like that. They say we are all Americans from MAGA for Trump. I agree. But the media is who we have to compete and combat with. We have to prove that our party, the MAGA party, is all-inclusive, and we do that by taking the liberal book and throwing it back at them. So we identify as gays for Trump, Latinos for Trump, Mexicans for Trump, Jews for Trump, blacks for Trump, bikers for Trump, Chinese for Trump, women for Trump, and the list goes on. We all want to drain the swamp, eliminate government corruption, and give the country back to the people. We want to make America great again for everybody, no matter their political leanings, religion, race, or gender. We welcome all into its embrace. The media calls us MAGA terrorists, and the Southern Poverty Law Centers declared Gays for Trump a hate group, and pretty much myself is one. Who gave the Southern Poverty Law Center power anyway, right? Yet, we continue to denounce violence on all sides. We condemn all and any racist and anti-Semitic rhetoric and alt-right and the alt-right, a small little fringe group of radicals, much like the alt-left. We condemn the KKK and Antifa. We support women and we protect gays from being thrown off of buildings by radical Islamic terrorists that support Sharia law. So why are we considered a hate group? Because we want to make America great again and we support Trump. Gays for Trump was even rejected from Charlotte Pride. And due to the lies of the Southern Poverty Law Center and because of the support for Trump, the same LGBTQ LMNOP whatever infinity loop that wants to force Christian bakers to bake them a cake, force our government to pay for transgender surgery to our troops, force hormonal, suicidal, discriminated against transgenders to be treated special in the military, the military that's supposed to be the military of everyone and not about the individual, and give these people a gun? Great idea there, right? And these same people forced their way into a St. Patrick's Day parade, but then kicked out Jewish gays from a pride march. And then conservative gays, the same group that preaches love, peace, and tolerance, will beat you over the head with the stick that says it, and above all forces inclusion, in fact, cannot give the same thing that they want to others. We have been told that Gays for Trump should not be served in queer spaces, so it's total hypocrisy. Then you have the anarchist, fascist Antifa, and the racist, black supremacists, Black Lives Matter, and their socialist neoliberal viewpoints that have corrupted the minds of many of the nation's youth. This country watched as an entire generation graduated from their liberal-run college campuses. No more. This is why we support Donald Trump. Every one of us shares one common belief. America is the greatest country in the world, and we're going to make it better than ever. We want to lead the world in manufacturing, technology, wealth, military, and individual freedoms. We want to be the richest. We want to be the strongest. We want to be the safest. One that's based on conservative values, nationalism, and achieving personal success. The left is no match for the independent, free thinkers who choose to unite. Trump's victory is huge, but the fight only has begun. We must take our country back. Throughout his campaign, Donald Trump has been consistent about one thing, his promise that he is going to make America great again. Long before Donald Trump ever descended down that great golden escalator, the Trump Tower, making history, Ronald Reagan was the original champion fighting for MAGA. At his convention July 14, 1980, Reagan declared he would improve the lives of all Americans by making America great again. Reagan said, for those without skills, we'll find a way to help them get new skills. For those without job opportunities, we'll stimulate new opportunities, particularly in the inner cities where they live. For those who've abandoned hope, we'll restore hope, and we'll welcome them into a great national crusade to make America great again. Then again, in his Labor Day speech in 1980, Ronald Reagan said, and I might add these words because they've easily been spoken by the current president, Donald Trump. Reagan said, this country needs a new administration with renewed dedication for the dream of America, an administration that will give the dream new life and make America great again. Yes, folks, make America great again is not really a political slogan, but it is an American concept, one which has been shared by many great people in this nation. No matter what their race, gender, or sexual orientation, it makes me proud when I hear those words. And to live by that code, to not only attempt to MAGA for me, but to MAGA for everyone. For if you truly make America great again, then you can bless the world and MEGA, which is make the earth great again. I'm almost done. I don't want to chase me off the stage. I, for one, am proud that once again we have a president that believes in America first and American exceptionalism, because of making America great again is key to ensuring that our world is safe from those that would do us harm. One last thing to talk about is fake news. Donald Trump's big on fake news. I want to point out something very serious. This is fake news and our decline in true journalism. Andrew Breitbart said, we are all citizen journalists now. Digging out a story, finding reputable sources, and asking the right questions have made us citizen journalists. Gone are the days when we just wait for corporalist propaganda mill to run a breaking story through a row of cubicles. All it takes is the internet and curiosity of truth to remove the biased media middleman from the equation. We are a culture that has a device in their pockets that gives us access to communicate across the world. And with this one reason, we cannot be tricked by fake news and blindly follow. We got to do our own investigation. There are people that fall for fake news, slander, clickbait, and other opinionated news. It is extremely important that we wake up and think for ourselves, research your news. We have the power to be our own journalists, to seek out our own facts, and not fall for knee-jerk reaction. I'm involved in many organizations, not just Gays for Trump, it's gaysfortrump.org, but I consider myself part of the new right, the alt-right. I'm a journalist with the radio social media, all right? I'm a journalist with the radio social media, MAGA First News, and I'm the CEO of MAGA Mega. But we're going to have an event November 11th, MAGA networking, but we're a big tent dedicated. But we're taking a dirty four-letter word, MAGA, and with patriotism in our hearts, we will win. So if you can, follow me on Twitter. I'm Peter Boykin. Last thing I got to say is I've been for Donald Trump for a long time, since the Apprentice days. I've been doing many events to promote Donald, and Donald, if you're listening, and also the GOP. I've showed you this one individual with many MAGA friends have accomplished Donald Trump. We would love to work with you. You want LGBT division, I'm your man. GOP, you want to reach out to gays, I'm your man. You have my support, but I will hold everyone to the number one principle to make America great again. The MAGA network has a plan and works, and you're going to be very impressed in the future. So today, let's make sure this rally does not go unnoticed. Let's give this rally meaning. Today, we are here to celebrate MAGA and the right to assemble peacefully and use our freedom of speech. But tomorrow, take this energy home with you and get involved. So God bless America, God bless Donald Trump, God bless MAGA, and God bless the world. Thank y'all.
Holy cow. All right, just a heads up, guys. I know all y'all been here most of the day, and you're probably wondering, some of you guys maybe not have heard it earlier, but we're going to be here all night. You know that, right? You know we're not going nowhere, right? We got this permit all night. We got Madison Rising that's coming on later tonight to finish out the night with a live performance. But up until then, we got plenty of more speakers. But right now, I want to bring somebody up that was literally vital to putting together a lot of the information for this event. She's one of the people that you won't recognize her. She's not all over social media. She's not famous, but she was vital to putting this thing together. So she wants to come up and thank her team that helped her out. She was literally vital to all of the information gathering. I couldn't have done it myself. I definitely could not have found half the stuff she found. So anyway, this is Monica.
Hey, I'm the one who's sitting behind the computer talking to everybody and not out here live feeding because I don't talk in front of people. But I felt I've got to do this today because I couldn't do this without all of the people out there who helped me over the last few months. And most of you don't know this face because it's not on my profile either. First and foremost, I need to thank the keyboard warriors. Yeah. If you're on Facebook, you know who they are. I got a team of people together. We got lists and found organizations and groups online, and many of us had our own profiles locked down by Facebook because they don't like what we have to say. That's why infinity is where I'm going. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have gone viral. Laura Roberts, I wanted to give her a shout out because she taught me how to use Facebook and Twitter and hashtag. And then I had a few people that were very instrumental in helping with the Facebook page, group, and event, because there were days I had to deal with family stuff. My husband had an accident during all of this, and to be able to spend time with him and still do this, but we pulled it off. And that was because Deborah Ann, Edie Lou, Linda Hale, and Barbara Hemingway always stuck up when I needed something. Especially letting y'all know when you join, please read that pinned post. And then today, I asked for volunteers to show up because there were a ton of things that needed done to sign everybody in, and last minute, and you all stepped up. And ladies, I don't have all your names here, but you know who you are, and I appreciate every moment you've spent out here today. Garrett Lawrence stood up, drove all the way from North Carolina, and brought us some tents to use, so that was one less thing we had to pay for. I want to thank everybody. Every time we had to post that we needed more money for something, y'all stood up and did it. And Tommy has been really good about showing those porta potties over there cost over $3,000, but you raised the money to do it. And if it wasn't for you guys giving $1, because there's not a corporate sponsor out here. Then I had 2 gals show up locally because there are things I'd never been here. I don't know logistics and local things that I can do. So Genevieve Peters and Jessica Jinks were my 2 local girls that helped a lot. And then above all else, Beth and Steve, if it wasn't for the 2 of you, and I made you absolutely crazy these last few months, that you stood through me, through thick and thin, and kept my faith strong, knowing that we could do this. Thank you, everybody.
All right, once again, guys, one of the big supporters and contributors to the MOAR rally today is Sean Lowry. He is the one that owns Patriot Sound. He supplied all the lighting, the generators, the sound, and everything. We definitely, and he refused to take money for it. He only asked that we helped to promote PatriotNecklace.com and help him sell 500 necklaces. And we're getting close. So go to PatriotNecklace.com. But here's Sean right here, man. He's a good guy.
How's everyone doing? This is going to be really short. Thanks, guys. I have been here in D.C. for a number of different rallies, get-togethers. This is by far the coolest. And it's because of you guys. I am so honored to be here. How many members of the United States Army are here? How about the United States Navy? The United States Marine Corps? United States Air Force? United States Coast Guard? We're so happy you're here. What's it? And something my company does is we donate 10% of everything we make to military and veterans causes, and something near and dear to my heart. How many here served in Vietnam? Raise your hands. Welcome home. Thank everyone for being here.